I'm very pleased to be here. I've been kind of absent for a couple weeks. I was doing radiation every day at 9:30, every weekday at 9:30, so I couldn't be two places at once. And it was interesting it was an interesting experience to be doing something every day at the same time. This is what I used to do every day at the same time, and this was transplanted by doing radiation. Um, Yeah, so I was wondering today, Linda and Nelly have been talking this week about equanimity. And I was wondering what equanimity would feel like to me today, since I'm also today starting my chemo treatments in about a half an hour. So I'm just wondering, well, what would it feel like to be equanimous? Would it be possible? What is equanimity when we're stressed out? Is there such a thing? Um, there's the expression nervous as a cat, and I've been wandering around the house feeling kind of nervous like a cat. And yet my own cat is not a nervous type at all. He just sort of sits around and sleeps and looks around. And so I'm thinking that internally there might be a calmness, which I maybe not be feeling on the outside, but I don't really know. So I'm exploring that a little bit this morning with you. Um, so so last week the place that I did my radiation was newly opened. I was the second patient that they had, and so it was kind of exciting. There was like maybe 3 or 4 times as many staff people as they needed for the number of patients they had. And so I made the mistake or the not mistake of saying that I had some kind of symptom that they've been concerned about. And like there was this sort of swooping, like, oh, excitement, something's happening, goody. But they restrained themselves, and we kind of walked through it. And I got a big learning out of it because I had been reluctant to talk about this particular side effect because it was frightening to me. I didn't want to be experiencing it, and I didn't want to like think what it might be, although of course I couldn't not think what it might be. Um, so when I found myself talking about it and answering questions about, well, is it like this or like that, or how about this, and I found myself just sort of talking about it like maybe it was almost a normal thing. Normally, when I have gone there and had my blood pressure taken, it's pretty high. And over the course of maybe an hour, they take it again and it lowers itself down. So I wasn't worried about it. But what I noticed was when they finally did take it, and I had been talking about it for 10, 15 minutes, my blood pressure was actually quite low. And I thought, oh, is talking about something, is it therapeutic? Does it help us? Does pushing something away and pretending it's not happening make things worse? I can't exactly answer that for you, but it did seem for me that actually letting something be there that was troubling and difficult wasn't a bad idea. Although it sort of felt hard at the time, but it actually, if it lowers your blood pressure, go for it, right? Who knows? I don't know. So, so as I said, I was the second patient there, and every day I had to lie down in exactly the same spot, and they had put tiny tattoos on me so they could line me up with the whatever, I don't know, with the ultraviolet light going like that. Um, and so there was a nice mural on the ceiling that I could look at before they shoved me back into the tunnel. And everybody was calm and kind. And every day I made an attempt to wear something different so that although I took my clothes off when I got there, right, still there was some effort to entertain and to be, to be present, to show up, to give people a laugh if possible, a little bit of a laugh. So by the end of the week, at the end of the 2 weeks, they had a little ritual that they had just invented, which was they had a mounted ship's bell in the hall. And I was able to ring the ship's bell as loud as I wanted to, as long as I wanted to. And then there were like 12 people around and they clapped for me and they presented me with a certificate, which I have on my refrigerator now. And it was like, oh, I mean, something has been accomplished here, something that no, most normal people, well, let's not even go normal. Most people don't experience in a 2-week period of having 10 radiation zaps. So it was kind of fun to notice that there was some that I was feeling some celebratory feelings as well as they were. So yes, I have this on my refrigerator. I don't know how long it'll stay there, but I'm not going to take it down quite yet. I'm enjoying seeing it there. And yes, so today, so that was Friday. That was last Friday, right? Yes. No, that was last Monday. That was Monday. This is Friday. So today I'm going in starting chemo, and I'm I'm pretty anxious about it. I noticed it's something that many thousands of people go through every day. It's not a unique experience, but it's going to be unique for me, and I'm nervous about it, and don't know how to act, and don't know if I'll be able to make friends with all the people who are going to be taking care of me. Although it's not hard, I know that I've mentioned this before that people are just so amazingly kind and so present and so interested in how it's going and how I'm doing, and they want what's best for me, and it's not something we run into every day. This whole community of people who want what's best for us. So I'm really appreciating it and enjoying it, and also trying to give it back, trying to remember names and just little things that let people know that I know they're there, as well as that they know that I'm here. So it's going to be injections in my stomach. And the only thing I know about it is that they've given me 2 nausea vomiting medications, not just 1, but 2. So I suspect that they think there might be some of those kinds of complications involved. But, they don't want to frighten you. They don't want to set you up for something that might not happen. And so I have these 2 pill bottles, and I could choose either one I want if I need it. And we'll see. I don't know. I'm not a puker much, but possibly it's not going to be up to me. Possibly it'll be up to the meds. So the treatment starts at 9:45. So as soon as I finish talking here, Dave and I are going to drive across town, and we'll see what happens. So it's really really nice to be here, to have known that you were all here for these last 2 weeks, and to sort of dip in the few times that I've been able to do that. And I assume that I'll be able to keep talking, but I don't know. We'll just see. Have a good day. Charlotte's going to ring the bells. And then at the end, you guys can talk and see what happens. Okay. Lovely to see you.